week, but being a guy from the state of Georgia, just what does this rivalry with Florida kind of mean to you and get playing in a game?
I think it's huge. It's the one that growing up you always hear about, no matter what fan you are. If you're a football fan down south, it's one of the bigger games of the year. So, and all through recruiting you hear about it here. So it's something we pride ourselves on and take really seriously.
Tate, what have you seen from Carson this week, just as he gets ready to go back, play in his hometown, play in this game? What sort of stands out to you from his preparation this week?
He's been a little bit more energetic at practice. I think he's really looking forward to this game, getting to go back to his hometown and play. I know this is a big game for him, so I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, Tate obviously got a bunch of guys rotating in their right tackle with you. What goes through your mind when you got kind of three different guys that you're practicing with through the week, and I guess go into how each of those guys are maybe a little bit different next to you?
I think I'd say I try to keep away from thinking about it as much, because I feel like if I start thinking about it, that's when I'm going to start playing differently and stuff like that. But it's definitely different playing next to all three guys. Like I've said before, Mims is a freak. He plays like a freak. So I've played next to him for 2 years now, so I have all my trust in him, knowing he's going to be where he needs to be and stuff like that. And with Truss is the same way. I trust him. Knowing he plays a little tighter to me in pass pro, so that was a little bit of adjusting too. Mims usually is farther away when we're passing off twists, but he can be because he has freakishly long arms. And just knowing Truss is always going to be close to me. And with Monroe, it's more trying to help him out, help him find his way, because against Vandy it was his first time playing like meaningful snaps in a game. So him getting in there is kind of just telling him to just play ball, play your game. So trying to help him out, knowing that I'm going to help him in every way I can when we're out there.
Kind of along those lines, you guys are playing really, really well as a unit. It have been, to this point in the season overall. Is chemistry? Is there a danger in bringing guys back and moving guys around when you've been playing so well as a unit?
I think to a certain extent there is. Just always when you're playing next to a new guy, it's going to change some things. But I think we've done a really good job of kind of morphing together as one, no matter where people are, and kind of just getting used to that in practice, playing next to different people in practice.
Kirby was saying that Damon Wilson earned some reps against Vanderbilt because of the way that he was playing on scout team. What did you see from Damon on scout team?
He goes out there every day and gives 110%. He's flying around, never taking a play off, even though sometimes we may look at him like, okay, let's calm down on this play. But he's never calm. He's always going 100%. So I have a lot of respect for him in the way he's worked.
Just to follow up, how much have you seen him improve over the year?
A lot, and I think I can say the same for all those guys. You see them come in, maybe not great against combos, and then you go out there one day and you have a combo blocking against one of them, and it's like, okay, they're starting to learn how to stop this a little bit. So with Damon, I think it's kind of learning the game and knowing how he can beat certain people, and using his ability, which I think is his biggest part, is speed, to his advantage.
We talked to Seb the other day about his fumble recovery, the run against Vanderbilt. What was your perspective on that play and just the play that Seb made to kind of recover?
I was extremely confused at first. I didn't really know what was happening. Next thing I know, I see Seb has the ball reached out with one arm, and I'm thinking, what is going on? And then just trying to run and go help push him forward a little bit. But it was an awesome play, and I don't think we're ever going to hear the end of it. So.
Yeah, obviously you watch a lot of the opponent's film. When you see that schematic, at least in the front four, they're relatively similar to what you face in practice, all the way leading up to the season. How much of a level of sense of comfort does that provide, A, and how does that change maybe your preparation, B?
I'd say preparation stays the same. They rotate a lot of guys, so there's a lot of film to watch on what they do, trying to see what they do and what they're going to do to give it away, things like that. So I think it does give us confidence knowing that we see it more than what we see other weeks. But I think preparation is still the same. You got to go in there in the film room and watch the same exact amount of film you do every week and try to learn, because they rotate a lot of guys. So you got to learn a lot of guys' favorite moves, how they play certain blocks, stuff like that.
Hey Tate, I was just wondering, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges as an offensive line group, but as an offense as a whole, coming off a bye week? Is there anything that you guys need to recalibrate or kind of find some get back in rhythm with?
I think just find that rhythm, just stay in that rhythm, not let anything fall off, just starting fast. I think that's the biggest problem we faced all year, and if we start fast, I think we usually end up playing a really good game. So just trying to put it all together for 4 quarters.
We hear about the intensity of practice a lot, and this week especially. What would you say the defining characteristic of a Georgia football practice is?
Physicality. It's going out there every day knowing if you don't have a right mindset, you're gonna get embarrassed. That's against scouts. That's good on good. It doesn't matter. Everybody out here, I think, knows what it takes and knows the standard around here, and that's a really physical practice Monday through Thursday.
This is an unusual game when it comes to recruiting. The home team, I understand, gets to not really host recruits, but gets to give them tickets. Towards the visiting team this year. But did you get to go to the Georgia-Florida game as a recruit? Do you remember that? And where does it fall in like a recruiting mentality? Is it even a factor that they play down there every year?
I think I'm big on traditions. So personally, I think it's really cool. I love the tradition of playing in Jacksonville and the 50-50 stands. I think it's a great atmosphere. But during recruiting, I never got a chance to go down there. It was just a far way to go after playing a game on Friday. So I never got to go down there, but I think it would have been awesome to get to.
And non-football related question, is podcasting and content creation something you want to do as your career continues?
I've definitely thought about it. I've started to really enjoy doing the podcast with Zelo and Goody. So it's definitely something I've come to really like and enjoy. So it's definitely something I would want to look into.
Any more for Tate? All right, thank you, Tate.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Tate.
Tate.